sleepy. Scooter was up all night trying to hunt for things to put in his bug catcher. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, welcome to Camp Read-A-Lot. I'm Mrs. Hammock, and I am so excited that you're here with me today. You know, camp is a great place to learn and have fun. And at Camp Read-A-Lot, we're going to be reading and talking and singing and doing all kinds of activities to help our brains to grow into strong reading brains. I'm super excited that you're here today. Hey parents, did you know that reading aloud can help and benefit all kids, little kids and big kids, teenagers too? That's right. And it helps them because you can read books that they cannot. And so you can work on their listening comprehension just by reading to them and talking about the story together. I know one of my family's favorite times was reading a chapter book, one chapter at a time, each evening until we finished. We read stories like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or James and the Giant Peach, or Journey to the Center of the Earth. There were some great stories that we shared together that my kids, they couldn't quite read on their own, but I could read to them, and then we would talk about it and just have a great conversation. And it really helps kids to build their listening vocabulary and comprehension. It also helps them with their visualization, like they can start to picture the story that's happening. And all of those things are going to help them to be strong readers. So I hope you'll take advantage of that and enjoy some family time together reading one chapter a night. All right, campers, are you ready for our song? Hello, readers. Hello, writers. Hello, campers. I'm glad you're here today. Hello, readers. Hello, writers. Hello, campers. I'm glad you're here today. Let's do our pledge. Ready? Salute. On my honor, I will try my best to be kind to everyone, to have a smile on my face and a song in my heart. I hope that's true for you. All right, it's time for us to play our sound game. This is where we train our ears for sound so that we can be strong readers. All right, today we're going to play an ending sound game. I have some pictures, and I'm going to tell you the name of the pictures, and then I want you to find the two pictures that have the same ending sound. But Scooter was supposed to help me, and I am not sure where he is because I fell asleep. Can you help me? What's that? Oh, he's sitting on the other post? Oh, you're right. I didn't even look. Good eye. Hey, what are you doing over? Oh, what do you have in that? Oh my goodness. How did you catch that? Ugh, I don't know about you. Come on, come on. Oh, yeah, you can come back and look at your new friend later. My goodness. And you know, I know that you like to camp and I know you love looking for adventure, but could you not do that in the middle of the night when I'm trying to sleep? Thank you. Well, are you ready for our ending sound game? You are? Okay. All right, let's get started. Do you see our pictures here? Okay, I have web, whale, and do you see the arrow pointing down here? To the wheel. Web, whale, wheel. Now, you might get confused and think I'm talking about the beginning sound because those all do have the same beginning sound, but that's not what we're doing today. We're going to listen for the very end sound. Web, whale, wheel. Did you hear two that are the same? You did? Yes, good. Whale, Good job. Let's try the next one. Now you have the hang of it. This is 6, yak, sock. Did you hear 2 that are the same? You did. All right. Yak and 6. No. Because 6 has the 6, but yak only has the k. How about sock? Good job. Yak and sock both have the k at the end. Great job. How about this one? King, axe, ring. King has the ing sound and ring has the ing sound. Great job. Very good listening. Terrific. All right, before we read or get to our catch of the day, I have a joke for you. What is a boxer's favorite drink? What is a boxer's favorite drink? No. Not the dog, the boxer. No, like a boxer, like a boxer, not the dog. Oh, okay. He was confused. So what is a boxer's favorite drink? Fruit punch. Get it? Punch, because boxers punch. Oh, yeah, yeah, you're getting really punchy. All right, let's take a look at our catch of the day. Are you ready? Good. You have a seat in your spot. And we have some interesting words today. We have the word siblings. Have you heard that word before? Do you have any siblings? Siblings is another way to say brothers and sisters. Then we have awards. Awards. An award is an honor given to someone or like a prize that they've won. And then we have this humongous word that we've heard before because we read a story called Happy Birthday Martin Luther King Jr. And this word was in that story, segregated. Segregated. Do you remember what it means? I kind of think of it like this. It sounds a little like what it means. Segregated means separate or separated. So that's what that word means. And today, our story, we're going to hear about that word. Okay. I'm going to put on my reading tools because my eyes need help. And today is one of my favorite people. We are going to read a story today about Jackie Robinson. Have you heard his name before? Well, if you are a baseball fan, I am sure that you've heard this name, but you might not know his story, and it is a great one. This one person changed the face of baseball, and not just baseball, but in the world. He made a huge impact and a huge difference in our world. Today we're talking about courage, and that's being brave. Now, don't misunderstand. To have courage doesn't mean you're not afraid. To have courage means you might be afraid, but you do it anyway. And you're going to see some beautiful, huge examples of courage in our story today. We better get going though, because we have a lot to do. Jackie Robinson by Will Mara. This is called a rookie biography. It's a chapter book. It's a nonfiction story. And if you look, you can see it has what we call a table of contents. Now, a table of contents means what's inside. And so here are all the topics that are inside and the page numbers. So if you wanted to read about you can be courageous, you would turn to page 30. Okay? But we're going to read the whole story. So let's get started. Meet Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson was one of the greatest baseball players of all time. He was the first African American to ever play on a team of all white players. He inspired millions and changed the game of baseball forever. When Jackie played for the Dodgers, he wore number 42. Jackie Roosevelt Robinson was born in Cairo, Georgia on January 31st, 1919. That's a long time ago. My grandma was born in 1919. If she was alive today, she would be 102. That was a long time ago. He had 3 brothers and 1 sister. Jackie's father left the family the year after Jackie was born. His mother moved the family to California, and she raised the children on her own. So here is a map, a close-up of the United States, and Georgia is right here near Tennessee and Alabama and Florida and South Carolina. And that little spot down there is Cairo, and that is where he was born. At the time, African Americans were treated badly in many places in the United States. Some white people did not want a black family living in their neighborhood. Jackie and his siblings were called names. Once, a neighbor even threw rocks at Jackie, but his mom would not move. Here she is with the kids. This is a photo of Jackie and his mother and siblings. Isn't that awful? Isn't it terrible that people would behave that way? That is not being a good person, is it? Or kind. Because we've learned that it doesn't matter what color your skin is. We are all the same. We are people, and we need to be kind and caring towards one another. Jackie was a great athlete. In high school, he won several awards. And at junior college, Jackie was the starting quarterback on the football team. He was voted the most valuable player on the All-Star baseball team and broke records in track and field. Fast fact, Jackie's brother Mac was also an excellent athlete, and he won 1 gold and 1 silver medal in track and field at the 1936 Olympic Games in Berlin, Germany. Wow, what a talented family. This is a photo of Jackie playing football. We don't often think about him playing any other sport. Jackie moved to the University of California at Los Angeles, UCLA, in 1939. He played 4 different sports: basketball, football, baseball, and track. And during his senior year, Jackie was named the best all-around athlete on the West Coast. While at college, Jackie met Rachel Isom. They later married and had 3 children together. Here he is at his wedding, married in 1946. Oh, I love weddings. Jackie became a soldier during World War II. Once again, he faced poor treatment because he was black. He left the Army after 2 years. In 1945, Jackie began playing baseball for a team called the Kansas City Monarchs. The team was part of the Negro League. At this time, a lot of America was segregated, including baseball. Major League Baseball had only white players. In some places, African Americans could not eat in the same restaurants as whites. African American children could not go to the same schools as white children. We learned about that, remember? Here, Jackie poses with a teammate, Satchel Paige, another Negro League superstar. So everything was separated based on the color of someone's skin. Seems so silly. Changing history. Branch Rickey wanted to end segregation in baseball. He needed a super athlete. He also wanted a strong person who would not get upset when angry people called him names. Branch chose Jackie to play for his team, the Brooklyn Dodgers. This photo was taken when Jackie signed his contract with Branch Rickey. Jackie started playing for the Dodgers on April 15th, 1947. People called him terrible names. Some even threatened to kill him. Other players tried to hurt him too. They hit him with pitches and kicked him with their cleats. Jackie fought back by becoming one of the best players in the game. He didn't fight back with his words or his fists. He let his baseball playing win. Fast fact, the Dodgers started out in Brooklyn, New York, and then they moved to Los Angeles, California in 1957. Here's a picture of Jackie stealing home. One of the best ever. Jackie's hard work paid off. In 1947, he was named baseball's Rookie of the Year. In 1949, he was the league MVP, Most Valuable Player. Fans and players began to change their minds about him and about black players in general. And soon, talented black players were joining the Major League Baseball teams. Negro League players Roy Campanella and Don Newcombe joined Jackie on the Dodgers. So he was kind of a trailblazer, right? Like a pioneer. He was the first one to do that. Jackie retired from baseball after the 1956 season. He showed that a black player could be every bit as good as a white one. Even more important, he opened Major League Baseball to non-white players. Jackie's wife and mother were there with him when he went into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Fast fact, in 1962, Jackie became the first black player to be voted into the baseball's Hall of Fame. After baseball, Jackie continued to work to make life better for African Americans. Sadly, Jackie died of a heart attack when he was only 53 years old. Jackie is shown here in this picture with Martin Luther King and other civil rights leaders, helping to get laws changed. In 1977, Major League Baseball retired Jackie's number 42. No other player will ever wear the number 42 again, except on April 15th. That's Jackie Robinson Day. Today and every day since 1977, on April 15th, every player in the Major League Baseball wears the number 42 to honor one of the most important people in sports history. How cool is that? Here is a timeline of his life. 1919, he was born. 1939, he went to UCLA. 1945, he started playing with the Kansas City Monarchs. In 1946, he got married. In 1947, he began playing for the Brooklyn Dodgers. In 1955, he helped the Dodgers win the World Series. And in 1972, he died. Here is a poem about Jackie Robinson. Hip, hip, hooray for 42, a baseball star and a brave man too. He ignored the naysayers and put them to shame, and so forever he changed the game. Isn't that cool? And you can be courageous. Do you know how to have courage? Do you know what you can do to be courageous? Work hard at something that you believe is right, even if others try to stop you. So if you know something's right, work hard at it. Always try to be the best at whatever you do. Be willing to fight or change if you believe that change is for the better. Fight for change. That doesn't mean with your fists, right? Because that doesn't really solve anything. When we fight for change, when we try to get things to change, we have to do it in smart ways. We think and we work with our words and our actions. Stand up for what you believe in and help others that need support. Those are ways that you can be courageous and help the legacy of Jackie Robinson. Man, I would have loved for him to live longer so that we could see what other amazing great things that he would have done. He made our world such a better place. And that's why we celebrate him every year. Wow. So here is a timeline of his events, just like we saw in the story. And it says in 1939, he becomes a star athlete for UCLA. And in the text, it says Jackie played 4 different sports. He was named best athlete his senior year. Do you remember what sports he played? Football, baseball, basketball, and track and field. That's incredible. In 1945, he started playing baseball for the Monarchs. The Monarchs were a team in the Negro Baseball League. At that time, white players had to play on the white Major League Baseball team, and black players had to play on the Negro leagues. They kept everyone separated or segregated. In 1946, he married Rachel Isom. And then we saw that, right, in the details. We saw it in a picture, and we also saw it in the text. And they had, did it tell us? Yeah, they had 3 children together. That's what our text says right here. Pretty awesome. In 1947, he played baseball for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Do you remember what that man's name was that signed his contract? He had an interesting name, didn't he? Branch, like a tree branch, Ricky. Yeah, and he signed the contract to play Major League Baseball. And in 1955, he helped the Dodgers win the World Series and was voted the most valuable player. That is an incredible life. Today, we're going to make a poster to honor Jackie Robinson and celebrate what we've learned about him. But before we do, I have one last crazy little joke for you. Where do pencils go on vacation? Do you know? Do you know where they go? Pennsylvania. Get it? Pencils go to Pennsylvania? All right, let's head over to our craft table because we are going to make a poster. Are you ready? Terrific. Let's go. Move our catch of the day out of the way. All right, today we are going to make some things to celebrate or highlight important events in Jackie Robinson's life. So I have a poster here that I'm going to show you, but before I do that, I want to just show you. So we're going to make a baseball bat. So a brown paper is what you need, and a bat is kind of an oval shape on one end. So if you draw a small oval, and then you draw a line that kind of goes out a little bit, and then draw the second line, it's a little bit wider on the far end than here. So here is our baseball bat. And then we're going to cut that out, and then we're going to put some facts on it. We can also use some construction paper to draw his jersey, right? A jersey is the shirt that he wore. And we're just going to put like a little neck there, and we can put some sleeves. And then we're going to just put the bottom of the shirt on. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? There. And of course, we would want to decorate it with the number 42. That's right, because that is his number. And then we probably need to draw a baseball, right? So a baseball is what shape? Right, a circle. And don't be too worried. You can draw a circle, and you can see that mine is not perfect, and that's okay. But you could also use something to trace to make a circle. That's a fun way to do it too. When you're done, and I also made a mitt, you can put all of these things together to make a poster for Jackie Robinson. And you can see on my poster, I put some important facts about him. Here it says, Jackie Robinson was the first black player in Major League Baseball. My poster's kind of floppy. And then on the bat, I said, in 1955, he was the player on the Brooklyn Dodgers when they won their first World Series. Isn't that cool? And then other facts. And here's a picture of him. You might want to do something fun like that to honor this hero, because I think he was a courageous hero. Think about ways that you can show courage in your life and do it. Be courageous, just like Jackie Robinson. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next week with a whole new set of stories. Have a great day. Bye.